So the dreaded handle brake. Family member borrowed my van, tried to get in too quick, broke the handle off. So I'm going to try and see what I can do with repairing that today, otherwise I'll have to buy a new handle. This is the part that broke off. Might be able to do something with that still. And this is the only handle I have spare, and that's from the driver's side, which looks completely different, but you never know your luck, eh? So I'll see what I can do with either one. If I can't be successful today with any ideas, then I'll just have to buy another handle. The same deal as always, get a rag around there to catch that clip and pull that out. Undo the screw from here. I've got to undo the 2 clips from here, that's normal. But with my trim, I've drilled holes further back because that part of the trim just wasn't clipping in. Like it clips in, but it was just from age, I guess. It was sticking out too far, and I didn't like it, so I put a couple of screws in, tucked that in, and that worked out for me. Okay, so here's the deal of trying to fix this thing. Can't use the driver's side door handle. Would have been nice if I could, but no. So you've got this part here, that part there, it's supposed to be in there, and then there's a plastic bit that covers that there, so when you pull the handle, that's not supposed to spring back, that's supposed to pull the other way, and pull where the cable connects to there, that pulls it and opens the door. So what I've got is that plastic bit is obviously fallen to the bottom of the door, and trying to hunt for this little tiny plastic bit that went there. Very bad design. The little plastic bit that went there would be too hard to find. Now I'm going to try and make something that can go along here, a bit of metal to go along here and across there. I just don't know how successful I'll be, but I don't give up straight away. And my motto is to repair instead of replace. So I'm going to try that, and the back part here is just a matter of drilling a hole through it. When that's in place, I'll just drill a hole through there, and probably put a rivet or a screw in there just to put that back together. Well, I could put plastic weld on that and join it to there, and it'll work at first. I just don't know, under stress of the door opening and closing so many times, that if it would hold up to the stress, a screw through it all the way would get me out of trouble, and I won't be happy looking at a screw sticking out of there all the time. So a future replacement handle for a new one will happen. This is just to get me out of trouble and get me registered. I just want to show you here what I've done. I'm just making a little mount to go around that part of the handle, trying to keep the same ideas, so the door opening cable pin can still slide through. I might have to trim that a little bit still, and it's all just guesswork. So this is what I'm up with at the moment. And the other part I've had to make an adjustment to as well is the other part of the handle. See in there, you can see that in that part there, I've filed away, so there's that little bit more room for this to slide past there. So you can see that's all goes in and it's happy to be there. So now I just need to drill some holes, and that's all guesswork as well. So I drilled them first before I bent the mount, and then I was like, okay, well this hole here is a little bit too close to the top, so I've re-drilled a hole at the bottom. But being stainless, that should last a long time. Now I'll put it together and see if she works and give you a look. Okay, well that's coming along nicely so far. So you got rivet there, rivet on that side there. They're not in line with each other. That's intentional because we don't want to weaken that spot completely. Still have the problem of I don't know if I'm going to get past that. However, it's all coming together. Okay, so you're wondering why I heated the tip of that, because it's going to heat the whole screw up, and as I turn it in, it's going to soften the plastic up as it goes in and make it easier to go in. And also once that's cooled down, it's going to strengthen up again and it's going to hold on to that screw really well. And there's my working handle. Okay, so now the trick is I've got to get this little arm there into that section there. So I just unclipped it from this side here to push that pin out, and I've got to be careful that spring, pay attention to how that spring is placed in there. So when I take this out, that's all going to come loose, so I can then get that into there. Then I have to push it back around to get the spring back in place and get that pin back in. Shouldn't be too hard, but it's a bit, I can't show you me doing it because I can't hold the camera and do this at the same time, and I don't have the tripod with me today. Okay, well that's it. She's back together. She's working. She catches a little bit right there on the rivet, but that's okay. Over time she'll file itself away and that'll become smooth. Can't complain about that. So I'll put it back in now. Look at that. Like I bought one. Alrighty, well thanks for watching. Take care. Until next time. Cheers.